So the bodies would have gone in here. So how many can we see here? 1, 2, 3, 4 crematorium. So warm welcome from Dachau Concentration Camp in the town of Dachau. A short journey from Munich to get here today, and this was one of the first concentration camps that was built initially to house political prisoners that Adolf Hitler didn't agree with. One thing that you notice immediately, actually the first thing, is there's a vast amount of space here. There's a lot of space here, and I've got a vlog also on my channel with Auschwitz, Birkenau, and that is very, very spacious, especially Birkenau. But here at Dachau, you also get a sense of space here as well. Sign here, Arbeit macht frei, same as Auschwitz. And this is actually on the gate. Work sets you free, although in this case, it didn't set you free. A lot of the buildings here have been quite well preserved, as you would see also in Auschwitz I as well, the main camp, because that's quite well preserved. And even here, the preservation work is at a very high level. I'm not sure how much of the actual camp is still in existence, because I'm guessing that quite a bit of it was destroyed. But from what's left, it's well maintained. So memorials here to those that died here. It says never again, written in a few different languages. And there's another memorial just here. I shall walk down here to see what it says. It's coming up to the memorial. It's written in 1933 to 1945. This was a common room used for the prisoners. You can see these look like lockers, changing areas. We've got stools also at the top as well, I can see. This is a reconstruction, but it would have looked like this during the time the camp's existence. Construction of a room with the beds, and as you can see, not a lot of space, and people would have been crammed here. Imagine the numbers just in one room. But as I can see, there's 2 beds here, 2, 4, 6 rows here, I could say. And it just carries on going down, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows down. It's got a sleeping quarters after 1938 reconstruction. Good barracks because it was destroyed. It's just a reconstruction just to show you what it would have looked like at that time.
And this is why
Construction of the washroom. I can imagine being herded in here with lots of other people. Probably would have had lots of roll calls out here. The roll calls were a common thing that the Nazis did. They were fond of roll calls. So you can see the foundations here actually of where a lot of the barracks would have been before they were destroyed. Now this reminds you a lot of Birkenau, because there's lots of barracks that were destroyed. The Nazis destroyed them towards the end when their defeat was imminent. So they've got a number over here. It's written number 2 here. So I've got 1 opposite, 2 just here. Yeah, so this is where there would have been a barrack. So here you can see the barracks. This is an aerial photograph taken by the US Army. So where this is the space for walking down the pathway, which is here, and you can see the barracks that would have been either side. When you're walking down, you do get to feel the scale of things, because I mean, this is barrack row 9, and that's 10. So if there's roughly, say, 2,000 people per barrack, you're talking large numbers, and I'm still not towards the end yet. I'm not sure what the final number would be. I've got that's 12 over there, 14, 13, so still carrying on towards the end. The number we have is number 30 on that side. This is actually a chapel here, inaugurated in 1960. This is right towards the end of the barracks. There's a place for a candle. These are the old gates in existence with the barbed wire lighting just there. This would have been electrified. Just coming up towards the crematorium, and this is actually at the side. As you look at the camp, I'm saying maybe like a rectangle. This is actually at the side, close to the church. See the chimney there, and when in operation, this must have been a grueling place. A lot of people here, a lot of visitors here at the crematorium. This is probably the place that's most busy. And exit was just there, so I think I'll go this way to right at the beginning. And they've got a depiction here, a picture of the crematorium. So this was taken, it's an illegal photo, 1944, taken by Belgian prisoner Jean Brichot. Fumigation cubicles. So this is where fumigation would have been done. Where victims were to be informed on using the supposed showers. So this is where they're waiting and coming up towards the chamber, the gas chamber. So they took their clothes off here and they came into these chambers. This is where the dead were to be brought before they were cremated, so this is where the bodies were brought after being killed at the gas chambers. And here we have the crematorium, so the bodies would have gone in here. So how many can we see here? 1, 2, 3, 4 crematorium. So you can see they almost look like stretchers, I guess. The Bodies would have been put on these stretchers and then wheeled into the crematorium. Some hatches on the side as well. I'm not too sure what they were used for, but you can see them. You can see the entrance there, and then you can see these hatches on the side, and they're on all of them. You can see them on this side as well. Maybe something was used to put oil or anything in there that might burn quicker. I'm not too sure. Petrol, I'm not too sure. Pathway just close to the crematorium, and it says here ashes were stored here. So there were ashes stored in this location, because I'm guessing because when the crematorians finish this work, the ashes have got to be thrown somewhere, and there is a path that's located just that's at the side of the crematorium, and it is woodland. It's got here pistol range for execution, so I'm guessing that the Nazi guard or whoever was doing the firing standing here, and then the prisoners made to stand over here. Uses the firing range, and this is quite away from the main camp, so whatever went on here wasn't heard by the camp, because it is quite a bit of a walk right on the back of the crematorium. Away from the crematorium back to the main camp, and a lot of people are making their way to the crematorium actually, because this is at the back of the camp, which is very similar to Birkenau, because from the main entrance you've got to walk all the way to the back, and you see the crematorium. It's been destroyed over there. You see the remains of it. Perimeter fence. So this says 1937-1938 newly erected prisoner camp was surrounded by a perimeter fence designed to make escape impossible. So these watchtowers located all along the perimeter up towards the main entrance, so I can exit from here. It's been a educational trip, very interesting trip, first time for me in Dachau, and following on from my trip to Auschwitz. If ever you are down here in Germany, here in Munich, do come down here. 2 or 3 hours to spend here, a lot to learn, a lot to see. So from Dachau Concentration Camp, it's goodbye.